Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Rangers. We're about to look at the results from Saturday games here before we play Dundee away tomorrow. Celtic hosting Kilmarnock. I'd expect a comfortable home victory for Celtic in that one, but you never know. Maybe Steve Clark can go there and get something. Nah, not quite. 3-1 to Celtic. Aberdeen, Hibs, Motherwell and Livingston all winning as well. Is that the new first game for the new Livingston gaffer? David Martindale, caretaker manager, getting the win. So we remain 1 point clear of Celtic. We can of course restore that to 4 tomorrow and they'll have their game in hand back. We got Lithgow Rose, who've knocked out Dalbeattie Star in the cup. Fine. So it's time to take on Dundee. We're going to restore... Yeah, we've already restored the tactics to include Ajaria there. Unfortunately, Dennis Diekmeyer has picked up an injury. Koulibaly also carrying a knock at the minute. Dennis Diekmeyer has fractured a rib, so he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Jordan Houston can come onto the bench. Lassana Koulibaly is coming out for Kenny McLean. Kenny McLean doesn't like to be a ball-winning midfielder, so I'm going to allow him to be a deep-lying playmaker in there alongside Jack. Koulibaly will also come off the bench. Ross McCrory can come onto the bench instead. I'm going to take Muratovic off the bench as well for Arfield. I'd like to get Muratovic that loan out to Falkirk if possible. We'll put Kent on there for Middleton. So it'll be McGregor, Flanagan, Katic, Worrell, Barisic, Jack McLean, Candeas, Ajaria, Kent and Morelos. That will be the team. Ajaria is lacking fitness of course, so we're not expecting miracles from him. But ultimately he's coming back in to be the main man in there, so he needs to get that fitness up as soon as possible. 4-2-3-1 from Dundee's quite bold. They're at home, but that's still quite an attacking formation. The teams that have got something from us this season, other than Celtic of course, have just came and frustrated us defensively. So 10 minutes, first piece of action. Flanagan cuts out Miller's throw. Morelos finding Jack. Slices it out wide to Kent. That's a great pass actually. Back to Barisic now. Looking for a space to cross. He lays it into Kent. Back to Barisic. Lovely 1-2. Candeas' flick. That's very ambitious. Trying to flick it goalward from there. He should have just knocked it down, I think. Flanagan's throw. Candeas back to Flanagan. And Ajaria, Flanagan, 3-on-2 here, Candeas, Flanagan, Akers to cross, sneaks it back to Candeas, back to Flanagan, Dundee at 6s and 7s, and a penalty given by Willie Collum, Rangers fans' favourite manager, and penalty will be taken by Borna Barisic. And it's in. I think we have, I don't want to jinx this, but I think we have a perfect record from penalties this season. We're very, very good at hitting the target on the old penalties. That's 6 goals for Barisic from left back already this season. And there is 1-0 at Dens Park. Boyle now knocks it long. Should be Katic as it is, but only as far as Kamara. Now Polworth plays in Rory Deacon, who finds Mendy, and it's right at Alan McGregor. Let off there. Flanagan now. McLean playing deeper today. Into Ajaria, who hits one. It's a good signal of intent from Ovie Ajaria coming back into the side. McLean playing quite well today with a 6.8, or playing okay at least with a 6.8. Better than Ajaria. Barisic, left foot delivery. Worrell's header's just over the bar. We're letting Dundee off with a lot here. Parish out to Boyle, moves it first time. Kamara back to Boyle. Kamara, they're playing with fire a bit here, back to Parish and goes long this time towards Mendy. Worrell forward, Ajaria picks her up in his stride, into the box, down, no foul. Kent picks her up, deflected in. At least I think there was a wee deflection there, but Ryan Kent with his 3rd goal of the season. It is 2-0 and that should be pretty much game, set and match. It should be a sucker punch, a hammer blow before the break. Barisic now tries a sneaky free kick and he's caught Parish out. That is definitely the killer blow there at 3-0. I wish I'd left Muratovic on the bench now. I could throw him on. It certainly will be time for a couple of rotational boys to come on at the break. Barisic, of course, on a hat-trick. He already has one this season. For a left-back to get 2 hat-tricks in a season would be incredible. Flanagan is off for Houston. Middleton will come on for Ovie Ajaria. No back at full fitness yet, Ajaria, so we don't want to risk him being on for too long as Boyle knocks it long. Not too many performers today. Kent, Worrell, Katic and Barisic above the 7 mark. Flanagan was as well before he came off. It's just been a controlled performance, I would say. Nothing particularly exciting. Ross McCrory will come on for Kenny McLean, and he'll be more of a... where are we? He'll be more of a ball winner, Ross McCrory in the middle. Houston for Middleton, flick on, Kamara should pick it up, hooks it away only as far as McCrory, breaks for a shot, Ross McCrory with his first goal of the season, well done son. It's a lovely neat finish with his left foot into the bottom corner of the net, broke nicely for him. It was really bad defending from Dundee, and it's been a stroll today now, absolute stroll. The only disappointment is that Morelos hasn't got himself on the score sheet. I'd liked him sharp for going into the game in Portugal. Not that I expect to get anything anyway, but you never know. It will probably just about end 4-0 here. Katic taking his time, pinging it to Candeas. You expect Willie Collins' whistle any second. It's into McCrory. Middleton, is there a chance for a fifth? It's out to Kent. Into the box, back to Barisic. Does not get to deliver the cross as it is called time at 4-0. 5 yellow cards today. I'm not quite happy about that. No need. In fact, hundreds of yellows. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the game. Shocking. Shocking lack of discipline. Wallace wants to move on because he's achieved everything he can at the club. I'm not going to stand in your way, I'll look to move you on. Fine, don't really care. You're hoovering up 12 grand and you're not that good, so yes, absolutely, let's move you on. Does anybody want you? Nah, not currently anyway. When we let the footballing world know that he's available, maybe somebody will be in for him. Yep, we've got 3 bids, so hopefully that's for him. Wallace hands in transfer request, that's fine, we've already listed him. Hibs, Sheffield United and Brentford are all interested and have all bid 49k, which I think is a bit of an insult. We'll need to contribute 3.3 if he goes to Hibs, 4.6 if he goes for Sheffield United, and £800 if he goes to Brentford. So he's going to go to Brentford. I'd like at least 100 grand for him though. I think it's a bit of an insult to ask for 50. 50 plus another 40. Right, 90 grand. There we go, and we'll reject the others. Reject that. Reject that. I love how we can persuade him to join. That's quite funny. Persuade him to join Brentford. Let's see what it does. I've never done this. I know you've got your heart set moving to Hibs, but an offer from Brentford would be more lucrative for us. Hope you'll join them. I'm not keen on joining Hibs, but given their arrival, hope you'll consider joining Brentford. So apparently he wants to join Hibs. Yep, it's more lucrative deal. With all due respect, need to be the best choice in my career. The value of the bid can't influence my decision. Accept your decision. Really think Brentford is the best option for all parties. Urge you to give them serious consideration. Sorry, I'm not going to be swayed. The decision is mine. Not need to... Right, well, considering I've rejected the Hibs bid and accepted the Brentford one, he's either going to Brentford or he's no leaving. It's a cool option though that you can do that. I find it weird though that an ex-Hearts player who's now playing for Rangers would want to go to Neil Lennon at Hibs. That seems a bit weird. Well, 2 days till we go to Portugal now. Will we try and play the Catenaccio or will we try and play this weird thing? We'll try and play the 4-4-2, screw it. See what we can get out of that. We'll go with McGregor, Flanagan, Katic, Worrell, Barisic. Arfield can play on the right, I guess. Defensive winger, sure. In the middle, Jack, and I hope Koulibaly's back. Koulibaly is back, good news. Let's put him as a ball-winning midfielder. Left-hand side, where's Kent? Kent as a winger. Up top, Lafferty, and Alfredo Morelos. Bench will be Foderingham, Goldson, Houston, McCrory, Middleton, Candeas, and Muratovic. I expect nothing from this game. Expect a bit of a slap, to be honest. We'll go out, we'll see what we can do. We're mixing it with the real elites here in Europe now. Lee Wallace is injured, that's fine, no bother. I'm going to play anyway. Give Gary McAllister the pre-match tactical briefing. And it's D-Day now. Koulibaly fitness test not required, he's in pretty good shape. So we need Fenerbahce to win or get the point while we beat Sporting, which is never happening, to be 100% honest. Never in a million years are we beating Sporting Lisbon here. It's all about seeing whether we can do anything. They have rotated, actually, it looks like, a little bit from what they had before. Who's this? Fabrizio Anguilleri. Looks decent. Yeah, as I say, they've rotated. No, come on, cautiously, we're underdogs. Suits us down to the ground, getting upset. We were supposed to tell them to pick up where they left off last time out. I don't think that's appropriate. We were away at Dundee last time out, now we're in Portugal against Sporting Lisbon. It would really suck if we managed to snatch this here and Real Betis won anyway and we end up out. Actually, we'd beat Sporting if we win this. So if we win this, we're through no matter what happens elsewhere. As I say that, Giovanni whips it in and it's headed off the bar. It's whipped back in, Katic away, Arfield helps her on, Lafferty now, can we break? Jack, over the top, Morelos, he's in, hit it son, hit it! Oh, it's a great block by the defender. That's exactly how we can win. That's our blueprint to winning this. Barisic's corner now. Can we make anything of this? It goes deep. It's way over Lafferty. Mateo is watching him. It's back to Worrell. And Koulibaly back to Lafferty. Arfield, Koulibaly. Back to Lafferty. Does he have a cross on him? It's into Arfield. Can we get anything here? Lafferty. Arfield is good pressing by Sporting. Opens up a bit for Koulibaly. Goes out to Barisic. Kent, bit of room. Come on, son. We need something magic here. Barisic closed down. Given away. Sporting held their line well there, but we should have got in there. Giovanni's corner now hung up. Pinto nods her across and it falls for Bas Dost, who makes it 1-0 from a corner. Of all ways to go behind. We've done well here today, statistically anyway. 8 shots for us, 8 shots for them. We've had more possession. Giovanni with another corner. Mateo and McGregor can't keep it out despite his best efforts. We're 2 down to 2 corners. Shockingly unfair. 2 down and both goals were corner kicks, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'm going to calmly say that I expect more. I'm not going to be too harsh on them. But I'm going to switch to this tactic now. We're going to have to be much more aggressive. I'll allow them both to be pressing forwards. Koulibaly, ball winner of course. Kent can be an attacking winger if he wants. Arfield can come off for Daniel Candeas. And we just need to tell him to press forward now. We need 3 goals. We need to win. A draw does nothing for us. We need to go from 2-0 to 3-2, but this time we need to be 3-2 up. Nah, it's not going to happen. It's 10 minutes gone. Show some passion, lads. Come on. Real Betis are winning anyway in Turkey. We might as well make some rotational changes now. Muratovic can come on. It's an advance forward. And Glenn Middleton can come on for Kent. We might as well. Giovanni, he must have some really good corner stat, man. His delivery's been on point. Flanagan heads are only as far as Goodell, Goodelge, whatever. Rafinha, Riccioli. Good challenge, Koulibaly. Morelos, Lafferty, Kent. Come on, Nick 1. Kent, cross blocked. Koulibaly, Jack, hit it, son. Candeas, just over. You can see the blueprint of what we're trying to do. Banisic's long throw, that's terrible. That was far too loopy there. That should have been a lot more direct to his feet. It's a great ball to Jefferson. Don't get 3-0, that'd be too harsh. Doss nods it down, Luis hits the post. We've given a decent account of ourselves today. We've just been unlucky at the group. We've lost all 3 away games, which we always knew would be a possibility. The real misfortune, as Ryan Jack hits the bar, the real misfortune was not managing to beat Real Betis at home. So if you look at the table now, we ended on 7, Real Betis ended on 11. If we beat them at home, we would both have ended up on 9 points, and it would have come down to head-to-head. It would have come down to by how many goals we managed to beat them at home versus how many goals. So we beat them 2-0 at home. We're going through right now with Sporting. But I say it's a pretty good account of ourselves. We finished above Fenerbahce there, and we managed to have a reasonable amount of pride intact by the time our European adventure ended there. So I'm not going to be too harsh on the boys there. It was a bit disappointing, but a decent performance away at Sporting. So listen, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. The main thing was that we beat Dundee this episode, bounced back for the draw against Aberdeen. We've done that. We've went away to Dens Park and beat them 4-0, which was a great performance. As I say, didn't go the way we wanted over in Portugal against Sporting, but it was a decent account of ourselves. I feel we've got a bit of pride intact, and we'll go again next season in Europe, hopefully with a bit more experience under our belt and a bit of a more refined squad. So as I say, hope you guys are enjoying it. Please do drop a like on the video, I would greatly appreciate that, and of course subscribe to the channel to follow the series as we progress, and join us next time when I'll see you as we're taking on Hamilton and Hibs.